Hey Siri, set timer for 55 minutes.
55 minutes, counting down. Hi guys, it's my birthday. Well, not yet.
No, it's not.
Not yet, but like nearly. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday on Saturday.
Oh, so you fell off one day.
What do you mean?
Well, didn't last year you had your Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Now it's a Saturday 13th.
Yeah,
So
because-
you missed out by one day.
Yeah, I know, because that happens every year. The days move forward.
But isn't there leap years and things that change all that?
Yeah.
This
This
is
is a leap
Yeah.
year. So next year it'll skip 2 days, I think.
So will you end up being...
Monday. Next year.
So it gets accelerated.
Yes, I think.
You
Yeah,
think?
last year was cool. My 30th birthday was on Friday the 13th. Now I'm just an old 31-year-old with a Saturday birthday.
31, so
I
that's
know.
reverse 13.
Yeah.
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 There was a date the other day I saw, and it was 123, 123 or something.
That doesn't. How does that work?
I don't know, but it showed it, and I can't remember. I might have it wrong, but it was literally like the date read 123, 123, written as certain 12.
12,
The first of the 12th.
3.
23. I know it's what? No, it's
So
one,
it'd
two.
have to be 12, 31, 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's how they did it. So there was a 123, 123 date. So,
Yeah, that was New Year's Eve.
yeah.
But it's only if you write it in American style where you put the month first, because we put the
Does
date.
you have to be an imperial or a Celsius?
Imperial. Because they
But
write
they're
it.
two different measurements, you idiots.
Yeah, I nearly got it when I was in.
You nearly got it.
When I went to America when I was 21, thank gosh I'm born on the 13th. Because if I had been born on the 12th, I would have had trouble getting in everywhere because they were looking at my Australian license, which is 13/1, and they're all like, what's the 13th month? I was like, no, it's Australian, it's got the date, then the month. But if I was born on the 12th, they would have all thought that my birthday was the 1st of December, and then I would have been 21, and they probably wouldn't have let me in to drink.
Well, it was twice that Amy got questioned with my daughter's passport. Because they read the date
Wrong, yeah.
Because it could be reverse dated, but without the... But it wasn't like she was on the thing. It was something... 25th, 11th, I know it's not going to... 25th, 10th. There was something about... And I'm reading it wrong. But
Oh.
anyway.
Anyways.
Anyways.
It's my birthday. Yeah.
And I'll cry if I want to.
Hope I don't. I don't like birthdays.
Why are you going to cry?
I don't know. Hopefully only from laughter.
From laughter.
Yes.
So is that on Friday night laughter or is that Saturday night laughter?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Yes. So you're going to elaborate or is everyone going to have to not know?
Well, I'm not really doing anything for once. I normally have like a party for my birthday, but this year I've just decided I'm going away with Jared and my best friend.
Threesome.
No, Jared's coming one night. My best friend has work on the Saturday. So Jared will spend the Friday night with me and then
I
he'll
thought
go.
Jared had a big smile on his face the other day.
He'll go home and my best friend will come up and we'll just have a little girls' night, have some wine and some cheese.
Cheese.
I'm going to treat myself to some caviar as well.
Caviar.
Yep.
And what did you do last weekend?
Absolutely nothing. I cleaned my house.
Nothing without a PlayStation, without a TV.
Oh no, we've got a PlayStation 4 now. PS5
4.
yeah, we've been using the 4.
4.
It runs a lot slower than the 5. But the 5's getting fixed at the moment, so that'll be back soon. We'll have a TV back soon. I quite like the projector setup now.
You quite like it?
Yeah.
Well, I've been tossing up for ages. Because I've got that big expensive projector here that does nothing now, and I've been thinking, it's the wiring of the whole thing. I'm just
Yeah.
going to be stuffed on it.
And the thing with the projector is you've got to be pretty, turn it off when you're not using it and stuff, otherwise it burns the lamp out, and they run really hot, so it is a kind of an annoyance. But I'm liking the big screen on the wall. We made a joke though that when we're watching TV, we're just staring at the wall in our lounge room. We're not actually watching TV. We're just staring at a wall.
Well, so you could save all your money and just there's be drugs you could do that do that. You don't need the projector. You could just stare at the wall. Find the mashies that don't kill you.
Oh my God.
Or put just a little bit like they do with the blowfish. Put a tiny bit of the deadly one in there.
Oh my gosh, no.
But don't overdose on it.
No, I did. I turned into a boring old lady. I cleaned my house.
Sounds like it.
I didn't do anything. I didn't party. I didn't go out. I think I left the house like once to go to the shops. I know what's happened to me. How was your week? What did you get up to?
It was pretty boring. So I don't know. I was really, really tired on Saturday. I don't know what it was. Had to get up early to put the brisket on, so I was up at like 6 o'clock.
Did you do a COVID test?
No, so I didn't have any bum pain, so I didn't have a COVID test. Yeah, so I was just tired and had the fam.
You made brisket?
Made brisket, and the fam came up. We ate that, and they all had an early. I had an early night too. I was just tired. I just don't. All day long, I just felt lethargic. So I didn't. I got stuff all work done this weekend. I got on the sim.
Vroom vroom car.
On Sunday, on me vroom. We're just tuning it all up, and some of the stuff takes a lot of time. So when I'm doing my races and then I do my setup, so I've got to do my setup and I've got to save my setup into areas and things like that. And it could take me an hour to get my car set up the way I want the brakes and everything to brake for that circuit. So I just played around on Saturday. So I tried editing and
You just couldn't get into it?
I was brain dead.
It was video editing though, yeah?
Video editing, yeah. I've been struggling with the content, and that makes it hard to edit.
Yeah.
And as Bec and I spoke about this, that some of the stuff is just too long in the way of we've recorded too long because it took a long time for me to set up, and it took a long time for me to set up because I wasn't happy with the lights.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm not happy with the lights, it just takes, it can take up to 2 hours on the setup, and then I've got to go through and work out what bit is interesting and what bit was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but then I got a comment on Inspire. And I really liked the comment. I think you answered it. You didn't even let me answer it.
Oh, well, sorry. I thought I was meant to take over all of that stuff.
Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't answer it. But there was a comment and someone had noticed that I was shooting with the H6 again and noticed a couple of shade pictures I'd put up and things like that.
I noticed you were shooting with constant lights and...
Well, I've shot flash all my life, so the constant light flashing wasn't really a thing. I used to shoot a lot of natural light, which I still do, but when we get days where we don't have good sunlight, that's when I'm bringing out the HMIs and I have been definitely shooting more than that, but it's because we have better ones and smaller and lighter, it's quicker and easier.
Yeah.
With the big HMIs, you can't put them up on a boom stand, they're too heavy.
And plus you can see the adjustments as you're going rather than having to click to,
But it got me thinking I am going to do a rant on it, about it all, because he's right, and going back and redoing all my hard drives has definitely shown me a whole area of what I love doing, what I'm not doing. So that is a definite. And I don't know, I think the way the whole wokeness of the world's gone, it's sort of like this addictive thing that eats at you.
What do you mean?
So I heard something that this was planned by Russia back in the 80s.
Conspiracy, Pete.
Change the education to the Western world.
3:12 p.m.
Oh, thank you, sorry. I wouldn't have known that. Slowly work all the educators to have a whole new agenda to what they're educating, which is going to mess the countries up.
Right.
Well, it's already starting to work.
It sounds like a conspiracy theory.
Except this was actually said back in the 80s.
Oh.
So this is a lecturer who actually said this is there's a good chance this is what Russia or China could do, because we're educating everybody through this system, and this system's very open to be corrupted.
Interesting.
But what's interesting, I just look at what the little bit that I heard about. It was quite interesting. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's the same as...
What has this got to do with the Inspire comment?
Oh. Oh, because I just felt with the world continually hearing this around the world, it's changed the way of where I used to just not give a shit.
Yeah, right. You ever go at me for messing you up? You mess yourself up.
I don't know, I was tired this weekend. But I've been back on the sim, that's been good. I was on it last night for an hour.
That's good.
Just about ready to start hitting the races again.
Hitting the races.
Well, I was doing the practice and qualifying. I was saying, oh, I'm sitting in the top 4 or 5, so
It's good.
maybe my racecraft isn't good, so I might have stacky wackies on the actual track, but my times were good, just my racecraft mightn't be quite good, so it'll be interesting to see happen on the first couple of things. I don't know what that code's up there for. Airplay code.
I don't know. Someone wants...
What have you done?
I don't know. Someone wants to... Maybe it's one of the cars they're trying to connect.
Trying to connect to us. Go away.
I don't know. It's random.
Random?
Well, I'm glad you finally got back on your sim.
I need to, because I can't sit on the computer 24/7.
Well, that's kind of why you got it in the first
Yeah.
place, was so for your escape, to get
Yeah.
away from sitting on the computer. You can go sit on another computer.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like a computer, it feels like a real thing. Although I did say that, I know I said to you today, but I mentioned it to Sri yesterday, I might go back to go-karting.
I really want to go. There's a go-kart place not too far from
No, I
here.
mean proper go-karting.
What's not? Oh, is that fake go-karting?
No, things that go fast.
Yeah, they're go-karts.
Those ones don't go fast.
Sure they do.
Yeah, they might do it might be like if they do 50k an hour.
Oh, surely not. Surely they're faster than that.
No, I want to go on the ones that are sort of up 180 to 100k an
Oh
hour.
gosh, that's way too fast.
Anyway, but I won't do it because it's going to take too
Remember-
much of my time, and I'll be an idiot and I'll just buy all the expensive crap.
Remember that roller coaster we went on in America when... Maybe that should be our thumbnail, was the photo from that roller coaster when it took off and I'm like clinging on
Oh
for
yeah,
dear life.
and I'm going, this is awesome, and you're going, I'm going to die. That was the same trip. We went on the karts.
Yeah, we did go
Yeah, and I
go-karting on that
lapped you
trip.
3 times.
I drive like a little old grandma. That was fun,
That was fun.
going to the theme parks. I know you did.
Yeah, you wanted to do things like little boat trips and little ferry rides, and
That's like kind of all there is at Disneyland. So we
No,
went to
there
the
was-
adult part of like I can't remember what it's called, but the part where there's the Tower of Terror and that fast one we went on.
we went on. No, the Tower of Terror was funny. You clinging onto my arm, that was so funny. You were like a little child. Sorry.
It drops and I can't go on the giant drop in Dreamworld. See, I can do the Tower of Terror because it shoots you up fast and then and you're in that building. So I can deal with that, but the Tower of Terror at Dreamworld where you're like just out in the open and you slowly go up and then you hear the magnets powering down and then you just can't do that. Cannot do that.
I saw one the other day, and it was like they drive along. It's a whole heap of carriages, and all of a sudden it just tilts and hangs over the edge.
I think I've seen that one, yeah.
And just hangs
Yeah,
over the
and
edge,
then
and then it sort of
It
makes
can-
noise at the bolt brakes, and it goes side on.
no.
Then it starts to turn out that way.
Poo myself.
It's all made to make you feel like the machine's broken.
No way, no thank you. You tried to get me go on that slingshot ride. Hell no. I do like watching videos of people on it though.
I only wanted to do it so I could see those juggy pictures. Remember the one we found where the girl was in there?
Which one?
Well, she was like flat-chested for 1 second, the next minute she had triple J's. Then it went flat.
Mine don't move.
No, because of her thing, they just pushed up in front of it and then they sucked. And it was so
I
funny.
reckon I'd be one of those people that passes out.
That passes out
Yeah.
and dribbles on the person next to him.
Probably. Oh, no way. You could not pay me enough money to get onto that thing.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. None of that stuff really bothers me. Like the bungee jumps. Well, the only thing is a lot of them are so old and cheap now, they break. And there's one the other day I saw where something broke and the guy ended up whacking the side of the bridge. Like, he was just unconscious, hanging underneath, and he couldn't bring him up because the ropes are tangled.
Oh my God, no, thank you. Jared's brother's girlfriend went to New Zealand. She did bungee jumping and skydiving in the same day. I'm like, you are an adrenaline junkie.
Well, it's
Can't do
pretty
it.
much the same thing.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't.
Oh, except you did.
Can't do it. I cannot do it. I like the great indoors. I like the ground.
Skydiving, I think I'd get addicted to it.
Really?
Yeah. I'd want to get into those suits where you actually could then fly a bit.
Like a little flying fox.
Yeah. No, they look cool, but it is really dangerous. I saw the
It
death
is.
rate on, the base jumpers and things like that. It's really high. It's like hard drives. It's not when they fail. It's not if they fail. It's when.
they fail.
And I think someone said that's like base jumping. It's not if you're going to die. It's when you're going to die.
Yep. I love how you brought it back to hard drives.
Well, it's just devastating if a hard drive dies. I think.
Yeah. How many hard drives did you end up losing during when you were going through your old stuff?
I think it was 4.5, and you go, so how do you lose half the drive? But I was halfway through backing up, and then
it died.
It died halfway through backing up. There's one drive I'm having trouble. I can't find my backup drive, or my original drive, because these were the backup drives that I was backing up. And I can't find the original number 2, but this is around about the time of another assistant, so I don't know if it's been numbered number 3 or number 1 or something.
Okay.
And so it's going to have to be when I've got caught up and I have some time. One thing is that the lower they go is the less important.
What do you mean?
Well, it's...
Oh, like the lower the number, the less important, because they're such old files?
They're old files, and once I got down to about 4, there was not as much stuff that I was saying
You need to keep this.
I will need to keep. Like, even one of them, a couple of them, I thought, I don't even need to back this up. I don't care if I lose this. It's just all crappy commercial work.
From
But
like
I'm
ages ago.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like 14, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Or shoots I was doing when I just had no skill. I was still learning, and either my photography was terrible or the model, there was nothing in the model. And
Fair enough.
but all right, I have enjoyed, even though it took, I hate to know how many hours it took me to get it all done, but it has, I've started, if you have a look on my to-do list, you can see I've got things like it says Shay Day, which means go back and go through every single file, which now it's all in one place, and look at all it, because I found a heap of Shay stuff, and I know there's stuff of yours I found too, which I've got, the world has to see.
That terrifies me. That actually terrifies me.
I still got to find that. I know I have the first picture, but I think it's here. I think it's one of the drives that failed halfway through, so I've got to grab. No, I still have the original drive here
Damn it.
to have your early pictures.
Oh my God.
Put it this way, I think this is Bec. She had brown hair. Oh, you're not good in brown hair.
No, it was like, I think it was like an orangey-ish maybe? I don't know.
But it was orange-brown, but it wasn't like red, and it wasn't like, it was
Oh, joys.
the joys.
I've got to start doing a database for you so that you can make your life easier when you need to get stuff in future. It's going to be a fun, tedious task for me.
Yes.
Making a
There's a couple of tedious tasks. I haven't told you another
That's all
horrible,
right, I don't-
tedious one we have to do.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
the tedious ones are a pain.
I don't mind.
But I'm spewing that I can't do
Just don't
like
make me
that.
do math.
Maths. I thought you liked maths.
I like the two. I like married at first sight.
Yeah, that's right.
Maths. I don't like numbers. I'm so bad at numbers. Numbers and left and rights, not my forte.
My website I'm lost with. It's like, I reckon there's 20 hours work.
But I can't do that because I don't know what photos you want on there.
No, but you can do part of it.
Oh, okay.
But that's a really tedious part.
That's fine.
It's the back end. Some parts are really quick and easy. The other parts are so slow.
I think you were saying this,
Because you can't scroll, so you've got to move it 5 rows.
Oh, that's annoying.
Then now you can move it the next 5 rows. And if there's 400 pictures,
Oh my God.
you might have to move it like
That sounds
20,
like
30 times to get it down into order.
I wonder if Jared can engineer something to make it scroll better.
But you said he's not an IT person, he's a software engineer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wonder if he can engineer something.
Engineer something. Well, I looked at Squarespace, but we said, 250 maximum pictures per
page, yeah.
Well, so I don't want to do that.
Like have multiple pages, yeah.
Like, I'm going to get rid of I've decided I'm getting rid of more than half.
Okay. You just want to show, like, you don't need to show every photo, you just want to show, like...
There's a lot of photos in there that I just go... Like, there's even photos of yours I don't like.
That's fine.
No, I'm not saying that... I'm certain there's photos in there of yours you don't like.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. So, but what I mean is I don't want photos in that I actually don't like. And,
Yeah, there's no point in showing the world photos you don't like.
and I started saying this to you many, many, many times, and then we've posted some photos I don't like and then regretted it. So I'm going to just stop doing that now.
I think you said this last week.
Yeah, and I did a couple of edits and I just look at them and said,
I'm not posting this.
I don't even want to see it again, so I just moved it into old. So I don't have to see it again. It's not like, it's not my photo. It's not what I would take or keep.
That's fair enough.
And I did notice in my early days, there was whole shoots. I never retouched a single picture on, models. No, sorry, if they want a me picture. If there's nothing in there I thought was a good enough picture for me to call me.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm on your side, don't worry.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're having laughs at me.
What? No, I'm not.
Always picking on me.
I am not picking on you. How am I picking on you?
You were suggesting to people that you want my knees to go so you can take over a business or something.
I didn't
I saw
say
some
that.
comment.
Someone
You've been a
said,
cowgirl and...
someone said that you should get
You
your
want to-
knee pads so that your knees don't give out.
But do you ever see me have problems with my knees?
I don't know. You have problems with your back more than your knees.
Yeah, well, I used to be a landscape gardener and we did paving and I'd be on my knees all day and never had a problem with them. Maybe he has a knee problem.
I don't know. But yeah, you have more back problems than anything.
Well, it's only when you make me carry your bags upstairs and then sleep in the worst bed in the Airbnb.
Hey.
Hey.
I
And then
was-
make me sit on the computer crooked.
I didn't do
for
any.
5 hours.
I didn't make you do any of this. And I kept suggesting that I would have the shitty bed. And you insisted that no, you would take the room with the crappy bed.
There was somewhere you were and you had a shitty bed. I'd have rather have taken your bed than put up with you whinging. Where was that?
I don't know.
Or was that Tulum? Yes, it was. It was a single bed in Tulum.
Yeah. I'm not used to single beds. I like to sprawl.
There's nothing of you to...
I have
I like
limbs.
to sprawl. And every time I've ever seen you asleep, you're in this tiny little ball.
But
in
I'm-
planes, you sleep in a ball. You manage to sleep completely in... You don't even need business class.
Yes,
You
I
roll
do.
up in a ball on the seat.
Ask Jared. Sometimes I do gymnastics.
Yeah, I know. Didn't he sleep out in the lounge room because
he went
he
to
kept
the-
kicking him? I know, that was on our Christmas trip.
Yeah, he went to the third bedroom because I
We
was
had 3
doing.
bedrooms, one for Shree and myself, one for Beck, one for Jared.
Because I was doing gymnastics.
Was that through all the different flavours of wine you
I
drank?
think so. Oh, speaking of, today I'm drinking a Seba wine, which is from the Barossa Valley. It's the same winery that Purple Worms came from. I'm drinking their Shiraz.
Yes, and she was lovely.
She was. I think we spoke about her before.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, she was lovely.
And
It's a
she's
really
the owner, which is the best
Yeah.
of the lot.
It's a really nice wine as well.
It's a nice wine.
It's good, right?
We have to buy some more.
Yeah, we do. I like it. Yeah, they're good.
We can get that across for the same price as the other one we like, the GSM.
That's good.
So just once my bar, once you empty it in about 3 more days, we can...
I like wine, okay? I need to cut back on my wine though, because I need to start shredding for the wedding.
shredding for the wedding.
Although I guess if I don't have to, I just should start working out a bit.
Well, there was something that was supposed to happen last week. That never happened.
Yeah, I know, because I was tired.
You can't do that. You either do it or you don't do it.
I was tired.
What about I set up a Joe Rogan training camp for you.
What does that entail?
Well, you're going to have to get in a 180 degree sauna and then straight out of that into minus 30 degree of water, and it's got a whirlpool in there, so you can't even get a thermal bit of temperature around you. It's going to freeze you crazy.
Why? Like,
You'll lose weight or brain cells or both.
no, that sounds horrible. I hate the cold. Why would you do that?
It's supposed to be refreshing.
I don't think so.
No, it gets addictive because I noticed that Dave and a few of the other guys, they started after the races. They started, and I think he does that every 5 times a week now.
Abby does
jumps in
ice baths.
Ice baths.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be invigorating.
Fan is not. It's blowing hair in my face. My little wispy bits making me itch.
Well, shave.
No, it's
I know.
my
So
hair.
poor Jared has to put up with a unshaven.
It's just my hair just keeps irritating my nose.
Oh, and thank you for someone the other day that congratulated Bec on the baby again. I think that was the best I've ever done. It was so far the best.
God, I didn't have a baby. Although I might be about to get a new baby. Me and Jared are looking at adopting a little kitten.
A little kitten.
So we're going to visit. Well, there's 2 that we're visiting. They're at the same foster home. We're visiting them on Sunday. They're both little black fluffy ones.
Why is she tired and talking to the other one? Because maybe she can't get rid of the other one because it's older.
I think, well, because also I don't think that she can't get rid of it. I think it's because the other one's crossed with a rag doll, and I've spoken to her and I've told her that I've currently got a rag doll, and because he's a bit older, the other one's a bit older, half rag doll one's a bit older, I think she thinks he'll be a better fit for Sissa, because when I spoke to her on the phone yesterday, one of the things she mentioned is this is like a 10-week-old kitten.
Yeah,
how's that going to go with a
it's like
10-year-old cat?
It's like a puppy with a dog.
But Sissa's still got a lot of pep in her step for 10. Should have seen her running around chasing a rubber band yesterday afternoon. And her and Gandalf used to do zoomies all the time. So I think she'd like the company.
How old's the other one?
I don't know.
Oh, so she didn't tell you. So it's
No.
most likely 40.
No, she sent me a photo. It looks like it's a couple months old. It's most likely I don't know, between 4 and 6 months old.
No, it's the thing I get scared of is whenever we've got new dogs in. It's like the dog we have is all happy in its house and it now gets an intruder. So it's nearly like if we made Goose move in with you.
I loved when Goose moved in with me for a few days.
For a few, follow what I mean, but it's like, oh, I have to put up with this.
No, I
rest of my
would
life.
love her because I'd love to live with one of my friends. It's just I don't have enough room at mine.
Also, you didn't have to put up with Jared.
No, it's just if someone moving into my house is different because I don't have a spare room for them. So
No, but even if you did, you'd still find.
I'd be fine with it.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
Well, Sister's always had a companion her entire. She came from the breeders where I got her, where she was with her litter, and then she came straight to our place with Gandalf, and we had a dog back then as well. So she's always had a companion around her, and that's why I think she's gone a bit haywire in the past few weeks. Like, she just yells a lot. She's so needy. I think it's because she's bored. She needs company.
I felt bad with the budgie that kept on getting attacked by other budgies.
And now it's by itself in isolation, and it was
And we'll
trying
put
to...
it in a cage next to him so they can still talk, and it's just there going, let me back
And it
into
was
the cage.
trying to get back in. It was
I know,
that made
but
me so sad.
It was 2 of the birds were full on picking it. One of it had a pin to the ground and trying to pick its
Well,
eyes
maybe
out.
it was trying to kill its babies or something.
No, it just seems, I don't know, I just hate it. It's because I think there's 3 or 4 women in the one, can't do that. Can't have 3 women in the one cage.
Well, that's why I'm getting a male cat to go with my... I'm not kidding, I don't want to bring it... Imagine if I brought another girl home. Sister would be like, who's this new bitch? If I bring a little boy home, she'd be like, hey.
Yeah. Oh, you got no balls, you're no fun.
She doesn't have anything either, so...
She doesn't know that.
Well,
Yeah, no. So if the girls have their uterus and that removed, whatever they're doing,
I don't know how they...
does that take their sex drive off them?
I think so. Although Gandalf was desect and he'd still sometimes climb on top of Sisso, which was a bit weird. But Sis didn't like it. She'd yell at him.
Yell at him. Sounds like she yells at everything.
She does. She's a princess.
Does his sis take after you? She's seen you yelling at Jared. Jared, get off! It's not that day. One more week.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we had Wolf. And he was fixed, but he's still managed to give himself a hand job every second.
my God.
I'm talking both paws, like full.
my God.
I wish I videoed it. I would have made a fortune on their YouTube. Well, if you already got a YouTube channel that's monetized, you can throw dumb shit on there that's going to go viral and make shit.
Surely that goes against YouTube's guidelines.
What, a dog masturbating? Yeah. Try and find animal sex in their guidelines. I bet you won't find it. If it's not in their guidelines, they can't crucify. And sorry, we got crucified because we wanted to share something we thought was good setup and that, but we knew that if we put it up without being censored...
We spoke about the Lottie last week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still copped more shit this week. I'm going to unsubscribe from your Inspire because of this.
Yeah, which I didn't understand that because it's
not censored on Inspire. They got the shoot as it was supposed to be seen.
Yeah, I've got really confused by that.
Well, I was trying to get... So one of YouTube's singers, if the girl's headlights are on, and it doesn't matter what they're wearing, if you can see indentations where their nipples might be, they class it as sheer. Right, so if you watch the Golden Globes, at least 20 of the women that came up on stage had their headlights on and visible. And this is on daytime television. You see people on the street all the time with it. So... What? Yeah, I can't get at what they're trying to do.
I don't know.
Whereas I watched the other day some girl getting completely king hit by another girl, and she would have been so close to death. You could see her eyes go white, and she came out and cracked her head on the ground really hard.
Why are you watching this?
No, it was just something in a feed. I didn't know it was going to come up like that. It was clickbait. It got me for another reason, and when it came up, I was like, yeah.
Weird stuff do you get in your feed?
I don't like.
I just get dumb animal videos.
I get stuff in my feed because you'll search something like pubic lice and then... Well, it was foot fetish. It was something like foot cheese, toe jam.
Look at this.
And there was all these recipes how to make toe jam.
Speaking of recipes, next week we might do a cooking podcast.
You keep saying that, but you don't do it.
No,
Are you going to do it at your house or mine?
Either or. Doesn't matter.
Well, if it's going to be your burgers, we should do it at your house.
We can do it at my house.
What day isn't Jared there?
Tuesdays?
Although he'll be pissed off he won't get a burger. Will he keep quiet and stay in his room?
Maybe, yeah. Stay in his room. Stay in his little man cave.
Yeah, we are going to start doing a bit of a...
Rather than us just sitting here drinking and talking, we'll start doing some exciting stuff.
We'll do cooking and drinking and talking.
So we thought
you're going to do burgers.
I'll do burgers.
Are you going to make the patties? What do you normally do with your patties? Do you make them or buy them?
No, I make them.
So you're going to make it from scratch? They're going to get to see you make them?
Yeah. It's easy. It's just mincemeat, some garlic.
That's right. We just got to get all the things. Maybe we'll measure everything out in dishes so they don't have to...
I don't measure. I just chuck shit in.
No, that's even better. You can do your chuck shit in.
I just chuck it. I just eyeball it.
Eyeball it. That's all right. That's cool. Best shit. Do you taste it?
Not raw mince.
Then how do you know if you put enough seasoning in it or not?
I just guess.
You're supposed to taste it.
I'm not tasting raw mince. You can get...
So don't you eat... there's certain raw foods you eat, isn't there?
Carpaccio.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's, like, different.
Raw mince with an egg on.
No, it's not. That's tartare, and I don't eat that one. Carpaccio's thinly sliced beef.
But it's still raw.
Yeah, but it's different. It's not mincemeat. It's like
minced or sliced is the same meat. You idiot. It's not like if you slice it, it disinfects it with each slice. If you mince it, it brings... Oh, my God. That one brain cell. We need to get... Why don't we forget about getting you a new kitten and get you another brain cell? We'll just get you a nice little furry black brain cell to match the furry black one you've got in there. No. What were you saying the other day? You think because you can't remember anything? Like, well, you told me to watch this great movie, a show with Moira in
I
it. Then
never
you said,
did.
I never told you
I've
that.
never heard of this show.
There's nobody else that would have spoke to me about Moira.
I didn't. Her
Nobody
name is
in my
Catherine
life.
O'Hara.
I
I
know,
don't
but-
even call her Moira.
Well, I wouldn't have said her and you would have said Moira. So I wouldn't have known what her
But
real name
I
was.
haven't watched this show. You can go through my Netflix
I'm
history.
not going for your Netflix history.
I don't even know she was in a new show.
I don't think it's new.
I didn't know she
Well,
was in another show. I know that
You
she's.
need to watch it.
I know she's going to be in the new Beetlejuice
Except
movie
it's,
soon.
it's called Pain something. It's Netflix, Pain something. It's a movie, not a series. There's another Pain one about. It's still about the same thing. It's still about fentanyl and shit like that in American and pharma and all of that stuff.
I swear to you, I've never heard of this.
You should watch it.
Maybe
Instead
I.
of the crap you send me to watch.
Well, I didn't know. I told you I didn't. I watched Saltburn and I wasn't sure
Well,
about
the
it.
fact that you said, oh, well, I didn't like it, so you will like it.
No, I didn't. I said I'm not sure if I liked it or not, and you were like, "Oh, that means I'll probably like it then."
I hated it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, I had
know.
that guy out of To Kill a Sacred Deer, which he was good in that role, we should just hate him.
Right.
But now I can't watch him in any role without hating him.
I had Nate from Euphoria in it, which is why a lot of little girls went to go watch it, but then they didn't realise how weird of a movie it was, and they all got.
Is that the tall? Oh, they're the tall. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he didn't realise he was that attractive, actually.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good looking.
I hadn't noticed him in Euphoria, but I definitely
Maybe because he
noticed
plays a bit of a douchebag.
a
in
douchebag. I did notice in that movie that I could see.
Yeah, he's
but he's
pretty
even
good.
playing the role in that movie anyway.
Yeah, and maybe it was a British accent as well.
I didn't think you liked the British.
I do.
I thought you said you hate British people.
What nationality is Ollie Sykes?
I'm stirring you.
Oh.
I'm getting you in trouble with all the British people listening. Hook, line and sinker.
Oh
It's
my
better
God.
than cod fishing.
So mean to me.
Another little thing, if anybody who's listening to this on, what's Friday's date, the 12th?
12th, day before my birthday.
Anybody who's listening to this on the 12th or 13th or 14th or 15th, what day are we doing it?
Next Wednesday, the 17th.
What's that?
Let me check.
What are we talking about?
The live stream.
Oh, good. You actually remembered what I was talking about.
I am
didn't
not
think
just a pretty face.
I thought you were going to go into the
You know, the
cooking show.
17th.
So the 17th, and it'll be American time round. Oh, I can't say American time because there's 3 hours difference from one coast to the other coast.
No, you know, so it's 7 p.m., 7 or 8 p.m. I think it's 7 p.m. New York and then 4 p.m. LA.
LA, and it's like UK. Sorry, you're in bed. But if you really love Beck, you'll set your alarm and you'll wake up. We're going to do a live stream. And we'll answer questions,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed to ask us about Fuji cameras. You
Or why
can't-
Peter shoots in black and white.
why I shoot-
Or why he doesn't shoot men.
And what's our relationship?
Why do you
and
shoot landscape?
Why do I shoot landscape? And what's the name of your baby, Beck? Why haven't we seen photos of the baby yet? What else? What's your OnlyClams address?
Oh my gosh. So we're going to do a live stream Q&A.
Yeah, but it's not on the podcast channel.
No, it'll
It's
be on our other
YouTube
one.
channel.
We are
We
very
always-
sorry to the people in Europe, but with the time difference, that means we've got to do it at like 6 p.m. our time, I think.
Well, we will do one.
We will. But it just
The
means
next one, we just will alternate, but it means I've got to pay Beck overtime.
you pay me in one.
Yeah, I know. It goes instead of $20 a bottle, it goes to $100 bottles.
Does it?
Well,
What was
you
that?
get. I can't do it again. It must have been a fart. I can't get it to do it again.
You farted. You grot.
Can you smell it?
You're so grotty.
No, I'm the type of person. If I farted, I'd enjoy it. I watch it.
You'd enjoy it.
No, enjoy watching other people. There was a funny. There's one of the stupid social media feed where there's a couple of people sitting in a gym and there's a girl doing stretches and there's someone pushing on her back as she stretches. And you see him push down really hard. And
she
I didn't have the
farts.
sound on, but you could tell she must have farted because all the people around just pissed themselves laughing.
Oh my
It'd be so embarrassing.
It would be. Do you remember, I can't remember if we've already said it or not, but when we were in Port Douglas, we went to that really nice restaurant and I was pretending to be posh and was like, oh, I'm going to smell my own farts. And then I like pretended to like fart and smell my own fart and the waiter came up.
That's right, you got caught doing a cupcake to yourself. You got cupcaked.
Sometimes that pops into my head and I cringe. I'm like, oh.
What does that way to think about you? They most likely followed you. It's most likely looking up your Only Farts page.
Oh my God.
Lucky, see, if you had smell-o-vision, you could have an Only Farts
I
page.
don't want that. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's just revolting. But yes, that was
revolting.
That was very embarrassing. I hate it when I remember cringy things I've done. That was my New Year's resolution last year, was to stop cringing at myself. It didn't go very well.
But you are who you are. Like, at the end of the day, if you really think about it, you're special because who you are. And everyone knows you fart. You have to fart. If you don't fart, you die. So, and your farts will stink just like the rest of ours farts stink. So if any day you actually need a whoopsie somewhere, guess what? That person who sniffed it dropped the same thing the day before.
I'm not talking about farts, I'm just talking about being embarrassing in general.
Embarrassing. What about these people that have super embarrassing thing and go on embarrassing bodies or whatever that show was called to show the world that look at this great big scab that I have sitting on the end of my knob or some...
I think I heard that they get free treatment if they go on that show, that's why they do it.
Yeah, well, some of their things are pretty horrible, so maybe
Yeah, I think that's why
the fact of getting it fixed for nothing.
Yeah, that's why they do it.
Especially if they're in America. No, it isn't English.
It's British, yeah.
But they've got a good health system. I would have thought if you're in America, that you'd have a queue a million miles long.
Yeah, oh, that show's... I don't think it exists anymore.
No, it went out with Tipping Point, did it?
I love Tipping Point. I need to apply for the Australian one. Imagine me on Tipping Point.
They're asking for audiences, but they haven't asked for contestants. I think
you can apply online.
I think
I looked it up.
I think they pick and choose
you apply.
disasters. And
No, you have to apply and you have to send like a video and stuff of yourself, so they probably do pick disasters.
You'll get on. You'd full on get on.
I need to apply.
There was one thing I was saying, I'm never doing it, and not doing it, so I wouldn't want to do it. We couldn't live my life on television. I'm not, like, we have our podcasts and we do our YouTubes, but I'm not the person that...
Have a reality show.
But imagine us two on the block.
Me with nail guns.
You with nails. We'd set up so bad, you'd have the longest nails out the start. We could actually milk it. You'd be drinking at like 4 a.m. before we started working. Like, we would make that show trillions.
We would.
We'd get in instantly.
We should apply. That'd be funny.
I don't know. Although the winner, like this year's winner, got like $1.5 million or something, but the next people got $1.
$1.
So they gave up a month of their, or 2 months of their life for $1.
3 months.
3 months of their life for $1.
Yeah, $1.
$1.
$1 makes me holler.
I know, I think they'd end up doing a side show of it. It'd just be us two breaking things.
Me breaking things, you fixing it.
But the thing is, I think the people on the show actually don't do any of the real work. It's all done by other people and they just fluff their bit.
Oh, really?
Although some of the workers, an amateur can't just... Like the two girls who had it, neither of them could even pick up a hammer properly.
Yeah, but they could do the designing and stuff. Did all the designing and stuff. Don't make fun of me.
We would just end up with a black house with blood.
Sick. That sounds so good.
Black and red house. Black
grey.
and white.
And grey.
50 Shades of.
My interior of my house is pretty much all grey. And then I've got my colourful artwork on the walls. And my little trinkets.
Loves black and white. I've got no black or white. But I've got lots of timber.
Yeah, that's true. I have lots of grey and colourful artwork and colourful little knickknacks. All my little knickknacks.
Knickknacks.
I love my Well, it'd be cute if we did the podcast, we cooked burgers at my house. People would get to see all my plants. Or they'd be in the kitchen. Oh, there's still plants in the kitchen.
No, but we can, while you're doing things, while we're talking, I can always grab the thing and take them to a tour to show them your toilet. And we show them Jared working.
using his little
Showed them the kitty litter. Showed them the paving I did in your backyard.
the backyard that we hardly use now that I'm not a smoker.
So you never go out there now?
Hardly ever, yeah. Well, also, like, now, because we're not going to use it in winter. And it's summer now, but we haven't had anyone around. But if we have people around in summer, we'll just, like, clean it up and sit out the back.
Oh, so it's overgrown, is it?
This is because of that tree in the backyard. All the leaves fall outside. I've got to sweep them all up. I've been neglecting the backyard. I need to do. Well, it's been crappy weather. It's been raining, so it's going to be a really hot, dry summer this year. Had so much rain. So many storms.
It's all right. My brother, who I don't really see at all, but I saw something came up somewhere. I think it was Facebook or something. I don't even look at these things. I was checking that person who bought the lens, and it was in my feed, and I saw it there. And he's moved from Cairns to Mildura, and it showed the rain and the Murray River's all flooded, his house all flooded. He's like, back in Cairns again.
Jeez. It rained a lot the other day, though.
I know.
It rained for like 24 hours straight. It's hectic.
Yeah, you didn't see the damage at our place.
Yes, I did. I saw it yesterday.
You see down the side?
I think so. Maybe no.
No.
Oh.
No, the whole street's water came down our driveway and went down the side, took out everything down the side.
Oh. Fun.
So my weekend is I got to shoot on Saturday, which you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna try and film it on my own.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to shoot up in Olinda.
Oh, sounds fun.
No, not picking. I was just because I want to shoot more. I haven't actually asked your permission, but I've already got planned something for you.
What?
I haven't asked your permission. What happens if you say no publicly?
That's fine. I'll say no publicly.
Oh, but that means yes privately.
No, what is it?
Well, since you did a coming out
What?
in New York.
Oh, that sounds really weird.
I know, I'm trying to get you worried.
No.
I was thinking of going to the city with my Hasselblad and you in lingerie.
We can do that.
Because I still can't believe. I know, you're saying like, why wouldn't? But sorry, it's still, I found that so not you. You so don't like attention in public.
But the thing is with New York, like, I know what Times Square's like, and I know that New York is like...
But we still had idiots.
Like one idiot.
I know, but normally those things really upset you.
No, I liked the little boys protecting me. I thought that was really cute.
Or was it that you could sniff Ray's pizza?
No.
I'm near Ray's, so I don't care what I'm wearing.
So the thing with New York is everyone's so consumed in everyone's all in their own little bubble, and so no one really pays too much attention to anything that's going on. And you're in Times Square, there's the naked cat, there's so much going on that I knew that the attention's not really going to be on me anyways because it's such a busy area.
You've been with me. We've done lots of shoots everywhere with people in all different states of clothing. People just seem to walk past anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like you're expecting there's going to be a crowd and people just walk past. Like, I didn't see that.
The only thing with doing it in Melbourne is, like, then I think about when I remember we did the lingerie shoot with Rara in the city. I remember there was some guy hassling us and he followed us around quite a bit and he wouldn't leave us alone.
Well, it wouldn't be...
But then a similar thing happened with Donna as well. We had some weird person following us.
Yeah, but that sounds Flinders Street Station.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit weird around there.
We just don't do Flinders Street Station.
Yeah. Weird people around. We don't go Elizabeth Street either. That's full of crazies.
No, I was thinking about going down Docklands and there's a building down in that area. I will just do it out the front of that building.
Tell us true.
Yeah. Where you used to work. Either that, or I reckon we could be not far from the Leica store and just go Tiffany & Co.
Oh, where Jared works.
Where Jared works. And he could just look out the window and go, oh, and my future wife's in lingerie on the street.
Funny. Hello.
No, I wasn't going to go to... the whole thing came about was, number one, you surprised me in New York. Number two, we've had comments on our latest YouTube up with the full sun. Mm-hmm. Oh, you had a hat on, that's cheating. So I thought, well, full sun without a hat, and if you're in lingerie, we didn't cheat with nothing.
Well, we've got the one with Rara in lingerie, and that was pretty full sun in the city.
Yeah, I know, but the really good footage of that is the footage we lost.
Oh, that's right. Damn. That sucks.
But I'm not sure what the state the city is in with the tunnels and all of that, if they've
Oh,
started.
there's so much construction.
So it's still all around that Flinders Street Station area, still all construction.
Well, last time I was there, I don't really go to the city too much anymore.
There's a couple of bridge walks across the Yarra.
Mm-hmm.
They look good.
Yeah, we can do this. Could be fun.
You standing in the skate park?
No.
You mean no?
Yeah, there's little boys.
Oh, you're going to be all skating around with their surfboards sticking out. They're going to be periscopes are out.
And I don't want them to crash into me.
You don't want any more body piercings.
No, thank you. I don't know.
We don't have to. It's only a thought publicly. Everyone's got to say yes, do it, and then the pressure will be on you. But
I'm not opposed to the idea.
I just thought it was a good one, and
It
if I
is.
bring it up publicly, you've got no out. See, she didn't say no. Ha.
Well, yeah, I'm not opposed to the idea. There you go. That's a very diplomatic answer of me.
Was very diplomatic. Well, you're gonna. Oh, right. So there's a bonus for you. What do you think the bonus is?
We have to buy more lingerie.
Yes, right. So what are you going to wear? Oh, I've got nothing I want to wear, so I'm going to have to buy it.
We have to find some cool stuff.
Should we contact that beautiful designer? The only problem is a lot of her stuff is too see-through.
Yeah.
Unless
That's
she's
all right.
got some stuff that's not see-through.
Contact.
And we could always ask her to make
Yeah.
stuff. Or we could contact one of my old clients, but you'll just be in bondage wear. I didn't mention their name, but you should guess. Oh my God, I can't believe you're that slow.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I think.
I've only had like 4 major lingerie companies who booked me for a long time.
I think I know who you're talking
Right.
about. Anyways.
But yeah, so we've got the other swimsuit and the swim shoot in the city shoot to do soon.
See,
I
this is
should shoot that with the Hasselblad too.
This is the thing, like, I want you to come back to, like, the stuff you used to shoot rather than just cookie cutter stuff that's not really
It's
you.
hard though. You've seen it with the models themselves though. 1 minute, oh yeah, this is cool. Next minute, oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, I don't want to be in that, I don't want to be put in that position where on the shoot, they're loving it, this is great, this is awesome, and then a week later, can we not ever show anybody in it?
Yeah, I know.
That's just a wasting of my time.
Yeah.
And
It's even worse when, like, yeah, no, just...
back when I was training you, you were told straight up, suck it up, girl.
Yeah, I know.
Either you want to work in fashion or you don't. If you don't want to, that's fine, I'm not forcing you, but if you do, you're going to
This
have
is
to
the
learn
reality.
have to pose in freezing cold weather, wearing practically nothing, or it's a 42-degree day and you've got a jumper on and you can't sweat. This is fashion, get used to it, learn to work your way around it.
Yeah.
We started to do a rant that we're going to put on YouTube, but
Well, we're
I
not.
pulled the pin on it because it just sounded like
We were complaining.
we were complaining about the world. And I didn't
we
like,
didn't offer any solution.
We didn't offer any solution.
We were
We were
just like...
so negative about...
Because we were asked on YouTube from someone if we could do a talk about how much the fashion industry's changed with, like, magazines and models and jobs and stuff. So we did this big long talk about it and we just didn't offer any solution. We were just like, yep, it's changed, it's crap, it's shit, it's all e-commerce. And yeah, it was really negative and no one really gained anything from it except to listening to us rant for a few minutes and being negative Nancy's. So we scrapped that. I feel like that was probably more of a podcast talk anyways, don't you think?
It's more of a podcast talk. The biggest problem with it is they asked the question, I was very honest with the answer.
Yeah.
But and it's getting back to this university thing I was talking. The whole world has been trained and has shifted to the way that people are educated. Mm-hmm. And it is that whole thing about the fashion labels used to be owned by designers, now they're not. They're owned by money-making companies. So a beautiful Calvin Klein jacket or a nice cut shirt or something like that. They don't care about that. They just want the shirt with Calvin Klein written in big letters on it, and the cut doesn't really matter. It's the words Calvin Klein that matters. And unfortunately, even LV is doing the same. Was it LV? Someone said their catwalk was monograms and logos. Like, there was nothing fancy about the cuts of anything, but their logo was on everything.
Yeah.
Which it was all about showing off this logo. Well, I understand the showing off of the logo, but some things, by having a LV bag or having a Chanel bag, you got the little CC and things like that, they're cool, but it's not like you're buying it all, yeah, I know.
She sits here in a Gucci belt. Oh, accidentally undid it.
Well, I'm sitting here with my Led Zeppelin belt. Oh, Jimmy Page's birthday yesterday.
Oh.
There's a picture came up in the feed, and he's either got a super young girlfriend or wife, or it's his daughter. I don't know, but I'm hoping it's his daughter.
Speaking of, I'm wearing a band
Bring me the horizon over some horizon lumps that's sticking out of the t-shirt.
I actually listened to this band.
Yeah. Not like what you were reading the other day, Led Zeppelin. Oh, did they do Dark Side of the Moon? Oh my God.
I can actually name Bring Me songs.
Anyway, I went to edit it and I'm just there going, we are so negative, Nancy. And it was about modelling and everything.
That's what I said, it was about like the way that magazines don't exist anymore, the way that modelling is, like jobs
models,
everything. But we were just complaining the whole time.
Yeah, so I have the most respect for everybody, but if you're a landscaper working in a landscape job, there's really shitty jobs that are really hard, really bad on your body. Like, you might have to do stuff in pouring rain and things like, suck it up, this is your job.
Yeah.
Well, with modelling, there was just certain things like a stinking hot summer day having to wear a jumper, or a freezing cold winter day and you've got lingerie or bikini. Suck it up, this is your job. You've got to find a way of working because we can't control the weather and things like that. And it just did sound very...
It sounded really... It was just not good anyway.
I put in the rubbish bin in the end. Like, there was lots of really good information, but...
It was just too negative, and it's just like, to not even provide... Like, I think the worst part is there was no solution, it was just us complaining, so it wasn't really fun.
There was no solution because there is no solution, the world has changed.
Yeah.
It's like going... I saw a really good interview the other day with a musician that was like, imagine going back to in the 70s where you never know what the next song was going to hit the radio. It was, and every song was so different to the other one. They hadn't come up with Cookie Cutter yet. There was the odd Cookie Cutter song with the one-hit wonders, like Turning Japanese and things like that. But a lot of it was, Bohemian Rhapsody. You had no beat ever like this song, and it's one of the biggest songs in the world. Do you know why Led Zeppelin's called Led Zeppelin? Because
they were using a lead pencil to write...
Not even close. It was either a friend or it was someone in the industry who said, well, they went and saw one of their pub gigs, said, you'll go down like a Led Zeppelin. So a Zeppelin's a balloon, a lead balloon, right? You go down like a Led Zeppelin. And that's where they got their name. And again, they're so iconic.
Do you know where Bring Me the Horizon got their name from?
From the sun dropping down on the horizon.
It's the first Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's the first.
They stole it.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
and he's like, now bring me that horizon, and so they changed it to Bring Me the Horizon from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pretty cool.
And you know why Fred again is called Fred again?
Well, Fred's his name.
It is, but in the Scooby-Doo movie where they go to the spooky island, there's this thing where all the characters, there's some like voodoo magic and they're changing bodies and they're trying to get back to their own bodies. And Daphne was in Fred's body, and then like they're trying to change them all back and then Daphne gets back to Fred. She's like, oh, I'm Fred again. That's where he got that from.
Oh, right.
I know.
I did watch I should give it, there's a 3-part thing on Fred again, and about 20 minutes each part. I've only watched the first part. So interesting. If you the massive named people he was doing work for without us even knowing he even existed.
Yeah, like him and Skrilly are like besties.
No, but I'm talking about Ed Sheeran and people
Oh,
like
really?
all of these people. He was
Oh, wow.
doing stuff in the back end for them.
He's a very talented man.
Oh, yeah, no, I do. The only thing that's annoying me that more and more, if I listen to my iTunes recommended to me, more and more songs are coming up sounding like Fred Again type songs, but it's not Fred Again.
Him, yeah.
Do you know a lot of those, and this is where you didn't want me to use my sampled vocals of you just talking shit, right? Do you know 90% of his vocals are just phone calls?
I
Or
know
him
some of them are.
Him sitting in a room talking with someone?
I knew some of them were, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. So many of them are. Every one of them, they state where they've come from. So it wasn't complete useless when I was going to grab audio. I can't believe how many friends I have. Nobody heard that, but Jared even said, yeah.
Oh, Jared.
I wish I didn't delete that bit of footage that you were wearing a mic for about an hour and didn't know it, because there would have been so many good lines.
There would have been nothing in there.
There would have been so many
Glad
good
you
lines.
deleted it.
I think I've got to take you away somewhere and give you heaps of drugs and put a mic on you and just let you talk.
No.
Why not?
Because.
I would get like 40 songs out of you
Just get
because you don't think about what you're saying. No,
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't know
You wouldn't
either.
do well. You talk your head off.
I don't know.
So
I do that when you give me-
You're the time killer. I remember in LA 2 nights with Jess, it was like, oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning again.
I don't know what has happened. I just talk a lot. It's the more that you give me to drink, the more I talk.
I know.
And then the next morning I get anxiety.
Regret remains.
No, I get anxiety the next day. Like, I go out drinking with my friends, and then the next day I wake up and I'm like, why did I talk so much? And I think about the things
Then you
that I
go,
said.
what did I say?
Yeah, that as well. And I'm like, oh, shit, why? But then I remember things I did say, and I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. I should definitely not have said that last night. And then I get anxiety.
I don't think I ever had any regrets about the conversations I made when I drank them too much. I've had more regrets with conversations where I've been angry. So I tend to turn off my brain if I get upset about, if a client upsets me or something like that. I don't think, I just,
Yeah, that's me when I'm drunk.
yeah, no, I don't. I don't think I've ever regretted anything I've said when I was, I don't know. Anyway.
I do.
Anyway, so next week we're in Bec's kitchen,
Cooking burgers.
cooking it,
Cooking it.
and
It's birthday.
oh yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Right.
What?
I'm just seeing if there's a new wrinkle.
There is so many.
Oh, it's not your birthday yet. I'll wait till Monday and
I
see if
need
I can see
Botox.
you. You do not need
I'm getting
Botox.
Botox.
You need a new foundation.
I know.
Your
get me
foundation is terrible.
Well, get me some for my birthday.
We
please.
need to go somewhere.
Okay.
Because your foundation is terrible.
And then I'll get and then maybe I could lie. Because my face is so expressive, if I get Botox, maybe I'll be able to lie. It won't move.
You don't have any wrinkles in
Yes,
your head.
I do. I've got these ones.
No, only
and
when
I've
you
got
do-
this one because I get pissed off all the time, so now I have this crease here.
That's called the Mika look.
It's-
Are you trying to look like Mika?
No, it's-
Well, that is the Mika
I'm
eyebrow.
pissed off. People piss me off and then I'm like,
Don't you want them to know that you're pissed off?
not all the time. So,
Oh, I'm faking I'm pissed off, but I'm pissed off. I've got crow face on you. Anyways,
your timer didn't go off, did it?
yes.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, okay. All right, well, bye guys. We will see you next week in my kitchen.
Oh, we can keep talking if you want
No,
to
I
talk.
just didn't realize. I didn't hear it go off. Yeah, that's cool. Bye guys. Enjoy my birthday.
Enjoy, Bec's birthday. And yeah, wish her congratulations. When's the baby's birthday?
Doesn't exist, all right?
So this week, I think we do baby pictures.
No, we were going to do the one of us on the right on the roller coaster, remember?
Oh, we'll do the one on the roller coaster. Oh, haven't we done that before?
Oh, maybe we have.
We can do it again. No, we can do that. But then with the next one, I'll find.
We've already done baby photos.
Yeah, but I was going to find funny baby photos, not of us.
Oh,
Put your head with some baby screaming.
very strange.
Well, you could get an AI baby face. Have you tried AI baby?
No, I'll try doing AI baby.
Not for this week. We'll
All
do
right.
the roller coaster again.
All right, sounds good.
That sounds good. But we have done that before.
Have we?
Yes, I'm certain we have. For some reason, I've seen that picture before. Or do we put it up as a post? So we'll do roller coaster anyway. It's a new year.
Okay.
Okay. See ya.
Bye, guys.